So guys, today we will discuss about some things like how we can structure our content, how we can create some list, okay, different types of list and other text related formatting. Okay, so if I go to one our practice session website, okay, 1 second. So here you can see I have put some content. So some latest news I have put, okay, and as you can read it, you can see it is just a plain text, okay. There is a plain text. So if you are going through a news or going through newspaper through your through your laptop on any website, any news website, if you see such news, will you get attention to this news? Like what you need to read it through, or you may ignore it directly, or you will go to next news. Okay, as you can see, it is just a plain text, nothing, no heading, no proper text orientation. Okay, first thing is the whole heading should be there. As you can see, if you have read newspaper or read newspaper on your website, there must be heading, at least one liner that can understand what is the news about. Then there will be some orientation about how the paragraph will be there, proper formatting will be there of your text. Okay, so if I switch to that particular news, okay, so as you can see, this is the original text. So you can see it has heading, okay, it has proper heading, okay, with it is saying Lucknow Super Giants begin their IPL camp with Gautam Gambhir. So you can read the heading. If you are more interested, you can go through more content, or else you can switch to next news. Correct. So as you are getting some insight about the news, and you can switch to next news, or you can go through more. Okay, you can read through more things. So it is a basic thing that we must do the structuring of our content. Okay, so there are multiple reasons behind structuring. Okay, why we need to do structuring. So the first thing we discuss right now itself, that people go through content in just a within a span of seconds. Okay, just 5 seconds to 10 seconds, they will just scan the whole document, just check for more heading or more bold elements, and just see if this news or document worth of my time. So it is mostly that user attention time, or mostly they put short span of time to read any data. Okay, so that's why we must structure our website properly. So if user goes through our content, if he if he thinks it is interesting, then he can go through all the data. So we must put some headings, some proper alignment, some proper text coloring. Okay, as you can see here again, so it is a heading. Then for dates also they put in grayish, okay, and in little smaller text and in grayish, which it is not important, or you can check through, means even you can get attention to the date and making difference. More content is in black and the date is in gray, so it is kind of, you can understand there is a difference between these two contents. One is in gray and one is in black, so you can see, okay, this is of this date and this is the main content. So this is the reason why we need to have some proper uh, text formatting or structure. Second thing here will come is, as search engine actually consider your heading content as a important keywords. As you I don't know if you have gone through SEO or ranking of the websites, like whenever we search for something, okay, if I search for Lucknow Super Giants, okay, and if I go through it, so it will show first page of IPL T20, then some news, Wikipedia page, then ESPN Crick Info. So these are rankings are generated by the search engines, okay, depending on the relevancy, okay, how the content is relevant to the user, okay. So based on the relevant content, it search engine ranks the search results, okay. So it will rank first to the this website. It ranked this website as a first. So because of that, it is showing first. Then second, it ranked the Wikipedia page. Then third, ESPN page. So it all depends on the relevant data available on the website. So how it understand, search engines understand whether this website has relevant data or not. So it looks through many other things like description, as we discussed on the previous session. It will check for this description, what is the description of this website. Okay, then it will check for the keywords present in the blog. Okay, whatever, if I go inside this page, it will check for the keywords present in the data. Whatever data we are seeing here, it will just go through the proper keywords. So now I search for Lucknow Supergiants. Okay, so it will check for these keywords in the all the websites, and it will check what is the relevant, okay, correct things. So according to that, it will rank those websites. So again, heading will come as a important keywords. Okay, so as you can see, if I go to ESPN page, see they have put the my keyword which I have searched, the Lucknow Super Giants, in heading. Okay, so it will consider, okay, this is related to Lucknow Super Giants. This blog or this page is related to this Lucknow Super Giants because it is in heading, main heading. So it will consider this is more relevant data. Okay, so it is like for search engine ranking. Then third thing is like we know about screen readers which are used by visually impaired people. Okay, if I see, this is the screen reader, enter in the immersive reader. So there are, this is what we can say default screen reader of the Binge. They can there might be some other screen readers where user can just means the screen reader will outline by just reading out only headings, okay, or some important content. If as we just go through some heading and some important keywords, like that, screen readers also go through only important keywords if it is, if they require just a insight, a small insight or outline of the content. Okay, if we don't put just like if I put our data like this, so how screen reader will understand what is the important outline of this data? So it needs to go, it will read all the content directly, it will just read out whole document itself if we don't structure it properly. But if we give heading, proper strong keywords we have used, if we use emphasis in between, so it will just read out those important points only. So it will, the user, end user will get the outline or the aim of this document. Okay, so again, reason behind, what we can say, for screen reader to outline those documents in screen reader. And next thing, it will be helpful to us to style the content properly or create an interaction with the proper structure. So here in this case, it is a normal text. Okay, so we can't think about how we can structure or put the CSS or put the styling here because all the data is in plain text. So I can just bold this thing, I can bold this thing, then I can put emphasis on this thing. That's it I can do. But if I have heading, I can, if I have list, if I have table, so I can style those tables, heading, or any proper listing properly, give interaction on that tables with JavaScript. Okay, so I have option if I use multiple types of HTML elements with like list or table or heading, and can create some proper powerful visual things. Okay, using CSS and JavaScript if I use proper elements, proper HTML elements. Okay, so we can put like good styling, interaction using CSS and JS. Okay, so these can be possible reasons to style, what we can say, structure our content on web page. Okay, so let us try. Okay, we will try to mimic this thing. Okay, we will try to mimic this thing in here. Okay, so now, what we are trying to do, we will mimic this page. So we know this should be a heading that Lucknow Super Giants begin their IPL camp with Gautam Gambhir. So this is sufficient heading. Okay, means we understood what it is the news about. If someone doesn't go inside more depth, they will at least understand that okay, LSG team from IPL has started their IPL camp. They don't require where on which ground they have started, who all other players have joined, all those things. If they don't, these are the very sub information or very less important. Important is that the team has started their practice session. That is more important. Who has joined, where they are doing a session, for how much long. It is other things. It is sub part of it. So this should be our first heading. Okay, and again we are mimicking this, so we can just take help of this proper content. Okay, so this is the main heading of my page, so I must go with h1 tag. Okay, okay, I must go with h1 tag. So there should be if I put we'll see first. Okay, I have put h1 tag. So see, it is giving a proper kind of heading with bold and very big size. It is showing us. Okay, Lucknow Super Giants begin their IPL camp with Gautam Gambhir. Great. Okay, so now you should go with, if you want this data should be like little less important. Okay, date is like little less important. So I can go with here H2 tag. Okay, or we can go with some other part also. We can put okay, I will put first H2, so we will see how it looks. Okay, that's fine. It is better whenever you are using H1 tag, okay, somewhere else, you should not go with another H1 tag, or else it will not make sense. Okay, if I put this data also in H1 tag, so both the data will be in same styling and it will not create a difference, it will not create an impact. Okay, so even here also I have put H2 tag. I feel like it is little bit similar only, so what I will do, I will go with H3 here. So I want to make a difference here in between heading and the date. So, okay, so this one looks fine, or what we can say good. Means this is the heading, a bigger size, font size and bold, and this is little less. Okay, then we have text, which we want to put it like this. If you want this to be more created, like what we can say, more engaging, okay, more engaging, so we can put it like that way also. So let's put p tag here first. Okay, so I have put this p tag here. Then what I will do, I will put this Delhi's Arun Jaitley Stadium in little bit like bold. Okay, so fine, 4 days ago, so I put this here. We can put something like these things in italic, so we can understand that there is a difference in what is important here. So again, this thing is important. India defeated Australia by 6 wickets, so we can put here emphasis or italic. I think better we go with bold here and remove bold from stadium, as more important is uh, winning of the test match or something like that. Where it happened is like different thing. So main thing is India defeated Australia by 6 wickets, so we have created something here. So now we can put here location has done its focus, and then here we can ignore it. So my intention here is that we can't just put some text in the normal text. We need to structure it properly and give some heading properly. So now if I want to make this content in gray also, I can do it. How? Because I have structured it using a different HTML elements. I can target this to style it properly. Previously it was difficult. I have put directly all the content in the p tag. Okay, so previously I just put all the content in the p tag, so it was difficult to style the particular element, okay, particular content. But now I structure it properly, so I can style these things very easily. So how I can style this? So I can put style color gray. Okay, so see, I change the text color to gray, from black to gray. So again it is becoming a little difference, a heading, then date, and then the text. So we are creating some engaging content here with the structuring, and using because of this structuring we are able to create proper styling. And if I have some button also, I can create some interaction. Or if I have some here, I can, if I hover, okay, if I hover, I can change the style also using JavaScript. So there are some pages, like if I hover on this or something, it changes the color. So right now there is nothing here, but some of the websites are very interactive. If you do some hover on HTML elements, okay, on button or something else, it will change, like this skip ad. Okay, this one part of the YouTube, I think. So if you just hover on skip ad button, it will uh, become in focus. Okay, again this one is becoming more white. It was previously grayish, it will become more white and active. It will become a more focus on that particular element. Okay, so like that we can add interactivity using JavaScript. So the one part is done about the structuring. So we have h1 tag for heading, paragraph tag, okay, and inside that we have bold tag or strong tag or emphasize tag. So I will just put something like strong. We will use some of the HTML elements here. Then I will put, use bold here. So these are the important one which I am just putting here right now. Bold, strong, then emphasize, italic, high we can put. Okay, so main part is your heading and paragraph tag, using which you can divide your you can provide a proper text formatting. Okay, text formatting and structure. Now we will move toward listing, how we can do a list, create a list. So we all have some daily to-do list or some document requirement list or something like to do's and don'ts, all those things. So we create list for those things, correct? If I go to do's and don'ts, we create list. So if I search for any website, like we can put like cricket do's and don'ts. Okay, okay, so here if you can see, they have here is the complete list of SOPs. So they have created a list, and whatever the list is present, they have created a bullet points. Okay, so this looks fine, means it is good that we have list. Instead of just putting all those list item as a normal text, it doesn't look good. But we have created here list with bullet points, or you can create with order numbers like 1 2 3 4 or A B C D. So we have a provision in HTML where you can create a list unordered with bullets, or you can create it with number or ordering number or alphabetically. So we can see another one. Okay, this is a brilliant example here actually, which doesn't look good actually. This thing do, so if you can see, enjoy the power hitters at work, respect the brilliance. Okay, see, it has some heading little bit and giving some space and then paragraph. Okay, but still, if they have make this bold and put something like that, so it looks engaging. Even it is very difficult to find from where do's are starting and where don'ts are starting. Okay, so here from here don'ts are starting. So this is a perfect example where the proper structuring or proper text formatting is not followed. Okay, so here proper text formatting should have followed. So I will keep this website as it is for one example how we can improve this part. Okay, so for now I will just create one list. Okay, so let's create a list for subjects. Okay, our engineering subjects or normal subjects. So every list, okay, should have been contained in one container. Okay, whatever list you have, so if we say we have list of subjects like physics, biology, chemistry, maths. Okay, we have 4 subjects. All those list items must contain in one container. Okay, and that container will define if you want unordered list or ordered list. So there are two types of list. Okay, two types of list. One is order, that it will have 1 2 3 4 as a ordering number, or it will have a b c depending on what we choose or what we apply for it, what kind of numbering we require, ordering we require. And second is the unordered, where it will have bullet or disc or any circle, a sign it will have for listing the items. Okay, so there are two types of list, order and unorder. So it will become a container, and inside that order list container we will have list items. Okay, so first we will go with order one. Okay, so I will put here OL for ordered list. Okay, so this is my container for ordered list. OL means ordered list. Inside that I will use list element, that is li element, to put the subjects. So I will put maths. Okay, physics, chemistry and biology. Okay, I go to my practice session website. See, it is showing 1, 2, 3, 4 properly in order fashion. So by default, it is showing me this list in order fashion in number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If I want to change it to A, B, C, D, okay, we have option for it. So it has option type. And see, first is the one, that is the by default 1 2 3 4. If you want it in the capital A B C D, then we can use this one. If you want in small A B C D, then you can go with this one. Then there is an option for Roman characters, all the 1 2 3 4 in Roman, in caps or in small letters also, like this. So if I put capital I and save it, so you will see Roman numbers 1 2 3 4, Roman numbers in caps actually. If I put small I, so it will be Roman numbers only, but in small caps 1 2 3 4. And if I go with capital A, it will be alphabets A B C D. If I go with small a, it will be A B C D in small cases. Okay, so same, this is the order list. Okay, now if I go with unordered list. Okay, so I need to remove this part and I need to change this part. Unordered list, UL. If I save it, you will see bullet points. Okay, you will see bullet points now. If I want to change it to another type, okay, I need to use here as a style, and then list style type, okay, as a disk. List style type as a disk. So see, it becomes a different. Okay, now I will change it to some disk, or what you can say, circles. Yeah, it becomes circle. Hollow circles it creates. Okay, then it might have square also. Yeah, square bullets. So using style is actually, here we are directly providing a CSS. When I am using style attribute, okay, this is attributes. We went through this session that this is attributes to enhance our elements. Okay, whatever, like for link we are using relative as an attribute, which define that this is the document style sheet. This is the CSS we are importing. Like this is the style which we are applying to this UL element, UL HTML element. And what CSS I am applying? So I am applying list style type square, or I can change it to circle. Okay, so this kind of styling we call as inline styling. Okay, I'm just telling you inline CSS styling. We will discuss about it later, but just for this understanding I'm just using. Okay, but we will once we cover all the HTML topics, we will go to CSS topics. But this type of styling we are using, we call it as a inline styling, because we are using styling here at the directly, we are using inside the HTML at the same place where I want to apply it. Okay, I want to apply style to this UL HTML element, to this element itself. So I'm directly applying my style here on that element itself. Okay, so this kind of styling we call inline styling. And the one, I think the one which I have declared here, it is like external, or what we can say, a CSS class based styling actually. So I created some style rules here in CSS file, and then I will use CSS class in that HTML element. So if I use like dot list style, this style type, I will put circle, and instead of this style, if I put class, so it will become class based CSS. Okay, so see, it is showing circles. Okay, so this is ordered list and unordered list. Then there is another list actually, that is descriptive list. Okay, description based list, where a perfect example could be like this one, this website, where we have do's and don'ts. Okay, it has one major point, that enjoy the power hitters at the World Cup. Then it is putting some content inside the one list, okay, or one heading. Then we have another heading or list, respect the brilliance of World Cup bowlers, and then some content. So this is kind of description listing. Okay, there it has listing, but it has some content inside uh, one listing. So such kind of listing we can create. Okay, so let me show you how we can create. So I will remove this one. So for descriptive listing, we need to use DL. Okay, we will use DL. As we use for unordered list UL, then for ordered list we use OL. Okay, like this only we will use here descriptive list DL. Okay, fine. So I will use here DL. Then I need to put heading here like DT or DT. I will use the same thing here. And then its description. So I will put only two things. Again, one heading as a list, and then description for that heading. Okay, so let's see the result. So see, it created the result like this. This is the first heading. Enjoy the power hitters at the World Cup. Then it creates one, what we say about it. It's like tab. We have pressed tab and created one margin. Sorry, margins. We created margin and then description. Then again a list header. Okay, and then after margin we are showing the content. So at least it is little bit kind of understand that okay, this is one heading and then inside it has one description. This is the list heading and then it is a description. If you see that website, all in are in one alignment only, no same margin. Okay, but here for in our terms it has some margin at least, so we can understand this is heading and then this is something like that. So here like that they have created some space. We can also create space. We can create this what we can say content in bold also. So what I can do, I can put this content in strong or bold, correct? So see it becomes a header. Header becomes bold, so again it is looking nice that this is header and then it is a description. So this is very simple kind of description list we can say, and using it see how it looks perfect. Okay, I will remove the upper part. I will comment this one. So see how this list look like compared to this one. There are more thing we can do here. Okay, like I can increase little bit space between these two heading and description. Okay, I can increase some space. Then I can increase the size of this content and decrease the size of this text little bit. So there are many things and we can improve the readability, or what we can say in, improve the visibility impact of the same content. Okay, using simple techniques. So here I just use descript descriptive listing and just use this strong or you can use bold also, b tag also or strong tag also to create the bold effect of that text. So we discuss about three types of list, that is ordered list, unordered list and a descriptive list. Now I will discuss about another thing, that is nesting of list. Okay, nesting of list. So what I'm trying to say here. So consider a scenario. We have list physics, biology, and third chemistry. Okay, and uh, just for this subject I would like to have one more sub list. Okay, I want to have sub list to this one list item. The for major list I want sub list also. Okay, so what I will do, put a organic chemistry, b inorganic chemistry. Okay, so this is main list, and another list we have, that is sub list, which is nested inside the main list. Okay, so this is nested list. So how we can create this? So let's try to create this same thing. Okay, so I will comment this part. First I will put order list because I want this 1 2 3, then list item for individual list item, physics, biology, and then here chemistry. Now we want nested list inside this element, inside this list item. Okay, so what I will do, inside this list item, inside this chemistry list item, I have sub list. So same, I need to create this list chemistry. Inside that list chemistry, I have that inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry as a ABCD. So what I will do, I will create unordered list, and inside that I will put list item, that is organic chemistry, and inorganic chemistry. Okay, inside this main list item I have created unordered list. Okay, so let's see the result. See, physics, biology, chemistry, then we have organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry. Sorry, we want in ABCD, sorry. So I will create order list only and give type as a small case a. So see, physics, biology, chemistry, AB, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry. So this way you can create nested elements also, nested listing also. Okay, so we have covered the listing part today.
That's it for today's session. Thank you guys.